Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come through, the cards that come up for your reading today. So let's begin, let's find out what comes through. And thank you so much for joining and for being here. So let's begin, let's start. So the first card that we have is the Six of Swords. And we have the Ace of Swords is showing up in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card. So you could also be dealing with a Capricorn with this. So with the Devil card showing up at the bottom of the deck, I do get an energy that kind of feels a little bit very heavy. It feels a little bit like there is a sense of being very much consumed by a situation, being even in a space of feeling a bit attached if it is a connection. I do feel like with the Devil card showing up over here though, there's this sense of even feeling very consumed by the situation at this moment, so it does feel like it's very heavy on you. But we have a Six of Swords showing up over here, and with the Six of Swords I do get an energy of moving or a desire to move, and I also feel like with the Six of Swords that this is also a transitional phase right now. Things are going through a shift. I do feel like also when it comes to going through a shift within a situation, it's moving from a difficult time and getting to a more harmonious and more stable place with someone in a situation. I do feel like there's a desire to be able to have that with you from this person. There's a desire to have something stable, have something that's going to be more so peaceful as far as your connection. So I do feel like there could be some overcoming of difficulty within a situation that includes somebody else. I do feel like with the Ace of Swords showing up in the reverse though, that there's a lack of communication. And I do feel like also that someone is waiting on hearing from you, or you could be waiting on hearing from somebody. But there's this sense of being in a space where it's like you're waiting to hear something from them because they're not communicating, they're not talking right now. We have the Seven of Wands, so the Seven of Wands showing up here, I do feel like there's a lot of a will to be able to make things work in your situation. I also feel like with the Seven of Wands that there is action that is going to be taken when it comes to making something work. I also feel like with the Seven of Wands that it's like somebody is in a space where they're putting up a fight to make things work. So I do feel like this is also a strong sense of actually being in a space of wanting to protect and even defend your connection with someone. So I do feel like it's not over yet. I also feel like there is going to be a lot of interaction coming up in the situation too. With that Devil card, I do feel like there is also a feeling of being in a space of even obsessing over it. So I do feel like there's a lot that the air needs to be cleared, and I feel like there's a lot to be spoken about. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the King of Cups under the Six of Swords. And we have the Four of Pentacles under the Ace of Swords. And we have the Chariot. So the Chariot, we also have Cancer energy. You could also be dealing with Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like this is also showing an energy of being in a space where there's history within this connection. I do feel like this is someone you know. I also feel like with the Six of Cups showing up over here that there is a sense of outgrowing a certain element of your connection. And with that Six of Swords, I feel like moving past a difficult or even turbulent time within a connection is happening right now. So I do feel like there's a shift. With the King of Cups showing up over here, I do feel like when it comes to the way you make this person feel, there is a lot of feeling in the situation, but I do feel like this person is someone who has the emotions under control. So to feel like it's something that when it comes to expressing, it's within their control. I also feel like with this King of Cups, though, that there is a very loving energy towards you from this person. I do feel like when it comes to the way that you make them feel or the way they feel about you, it is coming from a genuine and sincere place. I also feel like there is a lot of love there. So I do feel like when it comes to being able to move things from a difficult time and being able to gain more stability within your connection, I feel like it's important to this person because you mean a lot to them. We have the Four of Pentacles underneath this Ace of Swords, and with this Four of Pentacles, I do feel like when it comes to not hearing from someone, I feel like there is a not knowing how to approach things with you. I also feel like there is a very cautious energy as to how this person is approaching you, and so I do feel like it's kind of making it come across as if this person's delaying communication. You could not know how to approach this person and you're not communicating with this person, but I do feel like there's a little bit of a pause in the communication right now. With the Four of Pentacles, there is a desire to be able to approach things properly, to have something that is well thought out, and also is there is a very cautious approach to your communication right now. And I do feel like with this Four of Pentacles, there is a desire to be able to have trust as well as having a sense of stability and that security before feeling free to open up right now. But with the Chariot card showing up over here, again, I get forward movements. I definitely feel as though there is going to be some interaction, or there's going to be some movements in this connection. I feel like it's not over yet. I also feel like there is going to be a determination behind being able to make things work. I also feel like there is a lot of will. So when it comes to this person, they are in a space where they want to fight for your connection. I feel like they are willing and want to work on it. So I also feel like that's also from you as well. With the Chariot card showing up over here, I feel like there's a lot of forward movement, and with this I also feel like there's a lot of moving cards. There could also be some moving on the horizon. We have stay optimistic about your love life, and we have let your friends help you, and we have express your love. So with the stay optimistic about your love life, I really get this pertaining to this King of Cups. I do feel like this person has a lot of emotions. I feel like there is a lot that they really feel for the situation, and they're still holding on to that. So I do feel like there's a willingness to continue things in your connection. I also feel like there is a desire to be able to move things along to a positive place. I also feel like a more stable place as well. But with the let your friends help you, I do feel like with this Ace of Swords and not hearing from this person, or not feeling like this is the right time to communicate with this person or interact with them, you may be seeking outside counsel, also listening to friends and outside people's advice. And I do feel like that's also helpful because I feel like it's going to support the situation in a lot of ways. With the Express Your Love card showing up over here, I do feel like this is pertaining to that Chariot card. This Chariot card is a pretty determined energy, so I do feel like there is a desire to be able to work on things. But I do feel like with the Devil card showing up over here, there's some personal inner work that needs to be done as well, especially when it comes to the way in which two people are already looking at the situation. I also feel like the past is still a factor within this connection. So I do feel like with that Chariot card, that this is about being able to experience getting through any hurdles or any obstacles in your path, straight path forward. I do feel like there's also going to be expression as far as expressing one's true feelings. I do feel like with that King of Cups, at times it may be something that's hard to really understand or fathom within this person because of just how controlled and subdued they can be with their emotions. But I do feel like with this Express Your Love card showing up over here and the Chariot card and the Seven of Wands, that there is a willingness, and I feel like you're going to be able to see that in their actions. So I do feel like this is also a gesture that is also going to be taken action towards being able to bring to the situation with you. So I do feel like when it comes to the emotions, the feelings, there could be some confusion or there could be a lack of knowing, but I do feel like that's going to be expressed. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.